I'm here today with Zoe, a little Yorkshire Terrier. She's 7 years of age, and we're going to give her a little bioenergy treatment. Hi Zoe. Her mom is here, Margaret. Hi Margaret.
Hi.
How's her health been?
She's pretty good. The biggest concern is always their teeth.
Notice a little block here around the root chakra. So first of all, I'm just identifying where any blockages in the energy field, and then I'll clear that off. Yeah, I could clear some off around the jaw, for sure. Spine is good. But just then in the root chakra as well. No. He's trying to get away. So the main thing is gathering up the energy, drawing the energy down the spine, and clearing it away. And you can do that with one hand. So gathering up, running the energy, hand tense, running it down the spine, and clearing it out. And I would do this several times. In this way, I only really need to use one hand. I don't need to use two hands right now. And she's so small, like it's just, you just do it over and over. But as I bring the energy down, I just tense my hand, bringing the energy down, pull it out the root chakra, and then clear, just a flick to clear the energy off the hand. And I can also gather and clear the root chakra, so that will go like gathering up again anti-clockwise, drawing the energy out, and then flicking the energy away. Now some dogs will love it and they will sit still, and other ones will want to get away, and you just have to go with the flow. So in this case, I'll just use one hand to keep Zoe stable, and the other hand that I use for doing the clearing. And then I want to work on around the throat chakra into the jaw area. So again, I gather up anti-clockwise here, and I'll just draw the energy straight out and release. And the session for a little dog, you could do 15-20 minute session, or you could do just a short session for 4 consecutive days. And the 4 days in a row is always the best approach. And I mean, you may only do 5 minutes a day sometimes if you're just doing 4 days in a row. And of course, it depends on what you're treating the dog for. If it's something more of a physical ailment, then you might spend a bit more time, 15-20 minutes. That's feeling lighter there already. So we're only like 2-3 minutes. It doesn't even take that long. And you might notice a shift in the energy field. So all you're looking for is where the energy feels smooth and where the energy feels heavy. And any area where it feels heavy, you simply take that heaviness, gather it up, draw it out, and release it. Again, I'm going to come back to the throat area here now. Just want to clear a bit more off that. And Zoe's trying to make a run for it. Almost done, Zoe. Now, and that's us all done. Now, can we see Zoe's brother? And this is Willie. Hi, Zoe. Hello, Willie. And I'll just check. So, how's Willie doing for you?
He's good. He always seems like he doesn't like walking as much, and he always seems to have a heavier energy around his base.
What about digestion? What about eating?
That's where I think it's. He eats.
Yeah,
he eats a lot, but I don't know how well he digests it.
I remember there was more root chakra before. Now it seems to be a bit more solar plexus. So that's this area in here, and that's going to represent a little bit more digestive system. And he's bigger here too than Zoe. He's getting the bigger portion of the food.
He's more of a couch potato.
Oh, okay. Hi, Willie. So again, I would start by gathering at the head and running the energy down the spine. And I would do that irrespective of how big the dog is, even for a bigger dog. And that's mostly the same technique I'd even do working on a horse. I'd run the energy down the spine. And it really stimulates, when the energy flows really well down the spine, it really helps distribute then the energy out to the organs, tissue, cells, blood and bones. Now in this case I want to work more in this area in here. So I'm going to pinpoint that area, the solar plexus. For this I'll need 2 hands. And hopefully Willie will stay in one spot. I gather up with one hand, then bring the other hand in and clear. Goodbye, Willie. Pull it out, and this way I can get in on both sides and pull the energy out. I gather up at one, which is the right hand anti-clockwise, then bring the 2 hands in, pull it out, and release. Now, and I also want to work from the inside, so in this case, I'm going to sit Willie down here with me, if you will, or I can hold him up like this, and gather up, draw out, and release. And he's very cuddly, I can bring him home. So I gather up, draw the energy out, and release. I think he just wants cuddles. Now as I gather up, I'm putting some tension in my hand. That helps to make the energy more magnetic, and then I relax my hand as I release it. So I flush the energy down the spine, I work on the specific area, and then I can go back to flushing the energy down the spine again. So for this, I'll bring Willie back here. I can just, this is always a really good position to just never touch a police dog in this area here. But any other dog is usually fine. You can rest your hand at their throat. Cats too, they really like that. They like having their throat rubbed. Just, you don't do it with guard dogs because they're trained to attack if anybody puts anything near their throat. So good lesson, good thing to know. So again, I gather the head, run the energy down through the body and release out. Almost done, Willie. You're doing great. Now, that's us done now. And like I said, for a little dog, you don't have to work for very long, a few minutes. But ideally, if you could do that for a few days in a row, that would be even better. Thanks very much, Margaret, for bringing them in. Bye, Willie. Big jump. Good job.